Hi kindergarten and welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to draw some awesome wildflowers that are found in Texas. Texas is the state that we live in. So if anyone ever asks you what state you live in, you tell them Texas. Wildflowers are flowers that grow without any help from us as people. So remember, a farmer plants a seed and then the seed grows into a plant. Well, the farmer doesn't have to plant a wildflower because wildflowers grow on their own. You might even see them when you're driving on the road, and if you look out the window, you might see some wildflowers growing on the side of the road. So today, you're going to need this very long piece of paper, and we're going to be drawing our flowers on this paper with oil pastel. Oil pastels are a lot like crayons, but they're a little bit thicker like this. They're also very messy. So please don't show your friends how messy your hands are. We will clean our hands at the very end of class today. So please don't worry if your hands are dirty. And please don't show your friends how dirty your hands are. It's just a distraction. Before we start using the oil pastel, we need to fold our paper into 4 different parts. How many parts? I hope you said 4. So first thing you're gonna do is hold it out in front of you. Take the sides, they're gonna get married. Oh my gosh, they got married and they kissed. And then you're gonna take this big raindrop looking part down here and I want you to press it together. This is called folding the paper. Do you see this right here? This is called the fold. I'm gonna take it and I'm going to squeeze it until it is flat. So you need to go ahead and fold your paper like a book and make sure that that fold is nicely squeezed. All right, now we have something that looks like a book. We're gonna keep the book closed. We're gonna take those ends. They're getting married. They kissed. And then you're going to take the other side, the fold, and give it a good squeeze. So we folded it twice. Give it a good squeeze. Now we should have something that looks like this. Watch me first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up, take the 2 parts together, and now we have how many different pieces? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 different rectangles where we're gonna draw our flowers because we're gonna draw 4 different flowers today. In the very first box, I need you to find a marker. We're gonna write our name very small down here. So now that we have our markers out, I'm going to take the marker and I want to write very small. I'm gonna write Mr. Boatfield, but if you have your own name, you need to write that. Now that I have my name drawn, I'm gonna put the cap back on my marker and then we're gonna put it back into the box. The box can go back into the bin at this point because we're not gonna use the markers anymore. We're gonna use oil pastels. All right, in this very first box, we're gonna draw our blue bonnet. Now, the very first thing we need to do is we need to draw the stem. I need you to find a green oil pastel and hold it up in the air. Thank you. What you're gonna do with the oil pastel is you're going to draw a line that goes up. We call a line that goes up vertical, so say vertical. Awesome. I'm gonna pause this video while you draw your line with the green. Now that we've drawn our stem, we can go ahead and put the green back into the container for now. Now, since we're making a blue bonnet, we're gonna need the color blue. Find the color blue and then hold it up. And remember, you may need to share. Awesome, thank you. So now to make our blue bonnet, we're gonna draw different itty bitty little circles. Yes, little circles like this. But notice that I'm leaving the inside of my circles white. That's because blue bonnets sometimes have little specks of white inside those little petals. And so we're not gonna color them in, we're just gonna leave them white. So now, since we're done with the blue, we're gonna go ahead and put it back into the container. And now I need you to find a yellow. Find a yellow and hold it up in the air so I can see. Thank you. What we're gonna do with the yellow is we're gonna put a little bit of yellow right on top, because sometimes the bluebonnet will have just a little bit of color right at the top, and I want you to remember that. Now it's time for us to draw our Indian paintbrush. But what do we need to start our flower with? I hope you said stem. We need the color green for the stem. Find your green and hold it up in the air. Great job. All right, so remember, your stem is a vertical line that goes towards the sky. It doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, flowers aren't always straight. So now that we're done with the stem of our Indian paintbrush, it's time to put the green back into the container. And now I need you to find a red. Find a red and hold it high up in the air so that Mr. Boatfield can see. Awesome, thank you. So now, instead of drawing those itty bitty circles, I want you to try drawing ovals. Here's how I do them. I draw ovals, but notice that my ovals are pointing towards the sky. They're not looking at the ground. My ovals are looking at the sky. So I'm drawing some ovals. But now our bluebonnet, the inside of those circles, we did not color in. On this one, we will. So go back inside your ovals, which are really long circles, and give them some color. Give it some color, baby, color. Add your color to your Indian paintbrushes, please. All right, so now we have the red of our Indian paintbrush. It's time to put the red back into the container, and then I need you to find your yellow. Find your yellow and then hold it up in the air. Excellent job, kindergarten. All right, at the very end of your petals, I want you to take the yellow and I want you to mix it at the very end. Look, what color is it turning into? I hope you said orange. So at the very end of your petals, give it a little bit of yellow. They're gonna mix together and they're gonna make orange. Now when you're making your oil pastel drawings, I do not want you to touch them with your fingers. If you touch your pastel drawings with your fingers, they will get ruined because it will do something called smearing. So please don't touch your oil pastel drawings, but I want you to add a little bit of yellow to end of those petals so that they're looking at the sky. All right, now it is time for our Mexican hat flower. So put away your color and find the green. Find the green and hold it up in the air. Great job. Now we're gonna go ahead and draw our what? What is that called? Very good, it's called a stem. We're gonna draw a line up. Does it have to be perfect? No, it does not. Go ahead and draw your stem. Now what I need you to do is I need you to find the yellow. We're gonna do something a little bit crazy with the yellow. We're gonna do 3 big ovals right near our cone, but this time the petals need to be looking at the ground. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna draw a circle here. I'm gonna draw an oval here and an oval here. I meant to say oval over here. Remember, an oval is kind of like a really long circle. Now, once you have those drawn, I need you to color those in really nicely. Give them some color. Color in those ovals, just like this. Going around and around until all that paper's colored in, just like that. All right, go ahead and put your yellow back into the container. And now I want you to find your red again. We need the red. Hold your red up in the air so I can see. Excellent, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and give them some color, but I'm only gonna color the middle of the oval. Watch me first. I'm gonna go on the inside. Oop, focus, focus, focus. All right, and then just like that. And then I'm gonna go like this. And then a little bit here. So notice I did not cover up all the yellow. I gave it a little bit on the inside. All right, remember what I said? You can't touch your flower. All right, on this one, you can. We're gonna do a little bit of mixing with Mr. Finger. Say hi, Mr. Finger. All right, so Mr. Finger, what he's gonna do is he's gonna do little itty bitty circles, and he's gonna go over these colors with itty bitty circles just like this. This is the only flower that I want you to mix with Mr. Finger. The other ones I want you to leave alone. Leave them alone today. This one I want you to mix. So mix that red into the yellow. And what color is it starting to make when you start mixing with your finger? I hope you said orange. All right, now that we're done blending, let's put the red back into the container. And now I want you to find a green. Find a green. Hold it up in the air. Awesome. Now what I want you to do is we're gonna draw one big oval red on top and then color it in with the green. It doesn't matter if it's the dark green or the light green. It's okay. We are going to make the top of our Mexican hat flower. All right, we are almost done kindergarten. Now we need to do our cone flower and then we'll be finished. All right, when we do our cone flower, the very first thing we need to do is what? Make our stem. I hope you said stem. We're gonna draw a line with our green. Doesn't matter if it's the dark or the light green, you can use either one. We're gonna put our green away for now because we're all done. And then I need you to find the yellow. Find the yellow and hold it high up in the air. Great job, kindergarten. What you need to do is you're going to draw a big, big circle right over here. Big, 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 big circle. Do y'all see how big this is? You need to do it what? Big. Make a big circle and color that in. Not an oval, not a rectangle, not a triangle. You need to make a circle. Great job. Go ahead and put your yellow oil pastel back into the container. And now you need to find the red. Find the red and hold it up in the air for me, please. Great job, kindergarten. So now we're gonna go ahead and make some long petals. Watch me first. It's like that oval, but it is super long this time. Super duper long. I'm gonna make as many as I can. There might be 10. Oh my goodness, there might be 8. A lot of petals here. We're talking lots. Do y'all see how many petals I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I need to do is I need to color them in. I need to give them some color, baby, color. Give your long petals some color. Color them all in. So let me see if I can color that all the way in. Over here, over there, and here. Excellent. All right, we are done with the red. We're gonna go ahead and put that back in our container. And now I need you to find the orange. Find the orange and hold it up in the air, please. Great job, kindergarten. Take the orange and go ahead and add pastel to the ends of your petals. Just give them a little touch of orange, just a little bit. But that's not the only thing you're gonna do. Remember, the top of our coneflower is really spiky, so it's supposed to look like if we touch it, ow, that it would spike us. So to do that, we're gonna do itty bitty broken lines all over that yellow circle. I'm gonna do lots, because I don't want people touching my flower. I want it to be spiky, so if you touch it, it goes, ow! Lots of little itty bitty little dotted lines, just like this. Go ahead, kindergarten, try doing your best. All right, let's review what flowers we made. Who can tell me what this flower is? Please raise your hand. Great job, it's a bluebonnet. What about this one? Remember, this is my favorite. What flower is this? Indian paintbrush, thank you. What about this one? I'll give you a hint. It's supposed to look like a hat. What is this flower? It's called the Mexican hat flower. And what about this last one? Remember, if you touch it, ow, it's pokey. This one's called the cone flower. Great job. Once you are finished, what I want you to do is I want you to go back to your flowers and add some leaves, only at the bottom. Don't put any leaves on the flower or on top. Just give it some little leaves at the bottom of its stem. Go back and add some leaves to your flowers, and I will let you know when we're ready to clean our hands. Great job today, kindergarten.